What's good, guys? It's your boy CS. So I'm going to do some quick analysis while I am waiting around in the car. So for Bitcoin, I've still got this Fibonacci level, I don't know why, but I'm looking at the spider lines from the weekly. We've just retested one of the historic spider lines here. And as you know, as I've said it many a times, these spider lines are historic support and resistance zones, and we've now hit it. And first bounce is at a support level. So nicely done there. Look at any of the weekly charts. Still in that descending channel. So we've now had a bounce at the top here, massive resistance. And I guess we're trying to see where we're going to come down to ascertain where the next demand zones are. As you know, I was short right at the top. I was short in this zone. Many of you see my shorts. I put my receipts out there. So this was the zone that we were in. Now we need to stay above this 62 to 63.8K level. This is the level that we ideally want to be using as support. And so far, the first test has been quite well actually. And to corroborate with that, we've bounced off the 20 daily EMA ribbon, the red ribbon here. So that's acted as a nice bounce. Excuse me. Another chart, same thing, not much on that one. And then here was the one that I kept saying to you guys, like, look for a buy in this region or demand, because that's where I'm going to sell. So I've sold off all my shorts now. I've sold off my Sol, my Doge, my BNB, whatever else I had, AVAX, I'm Bitcoin. I sold all those shorts. I'm out of the market doing shorts. Now I'm looking for buys because right now, any little dip I'm going to be buying because we're about to go full blown alt season. We might have a week or two, maybe three max of red going into August or maybe even early September. But other than that, these are just dips that I'm going to be profusely buying from here on out. So this was the zone. I can now actually get rid of it. But what I would say is this was the end of my channel. Now we don't necessarily need to hit it, this purple maroon line, but it would have confided to the uh, the channel that we're in. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Um, on the 4 hourly, we've got support on the turquoise ribbon, which is the 100 EMA. So nice bounce off there as well. And so far we've had three touches, we've had three retests, which is looking quite positive in the short term. Now, what we need to be aware of is what happens if we come up here, because that's going to be on our rejection level, our resistance level. And so we need to determine how badly this is going to reject from this. If it's a light touch and we get something like that and we, wave around here, great. A lot of people are buying and will probably come and test and test and test and then go up. Or if we get heavy resistance rejection, it might be a dead cat bounce, unfortunately. And as I was actually going to take my shorts to the 62.5K region, I just don't feel comfortable just because of where the EMA ribbons are. If we look on the weekly is still around that 62.5K region. So it could have actually been a good short for me to stay in my positions till then. But again, I only like trading shorts very minimally, and especially in the bull market. The trend is still upwards. Long term, I'm bullish. I kept saying this to you. Let me just close the window. I'm very much bullish. Only short term have I been bearish like now. And so I'm going to move over to the indicators. Um, on the weekly, there's still this divergence, right? I don't know how this is going to play out, but I think long term we're still going to go up. And there was a divergence on the daily, hence the massive move. Now we've come up on the waves and we might see a bit of a dip down. If I look at the 4 hourly, and actually let's just look at a cleaner chart, I like spider lines. On the 4 hourly, hence the reason why I went into these shorts, because of the diversion up here. Now we're in a zone here where we could still see a bit more pain short term, but long term, like I said, this is looking good for us. This is very much looking good for us. I had a chart with the actual divergence on the RSI, which is this bottom chart in purple. Don't know if I've still got it drawn in. I have got it drawn in. There you go. So you see this yellow line? This was acting as a resistance level where there's a divergence. A divergence basically means, can you see? Let me. Sorry, guys. So much harder on the phone. Right, can you guys see the top here at 81? Ideally, we want we want this to go as higher on the 4 hourly, but because there wasn't, it hit a mark here which is acting as resistance, and so we couldn't actually even retest that just yet. So what will happen is, no doubt, Bitcoin will come around here and we'll come back up and we'll retest this. We'll either reject from it temporarily, or if we break through, super bullish. We're on a moon mission. We're on a moon mission. We're going to be moving fast, very, very fast. But yeah, that was the divergence that I saw. It was on the 1 hourly or whatever, maybe a bit lower than that. I can't remember the actual chart that I had it on. And so, as I keep saying to you guys, we buy where there are major support zones. 63.8 was the support zone. Look where it's landed, right to the T. Everything that I've got is to a T. Look, this was a support zone, couldn't hold it. This is a support zone, currently doing well, but we'll have to wait and see. And look at the formations that I'm also going to be showing you here. Haven't I? The chart patterns I've already sent you, but look, potentially left head. Oh, for fuck's sake, what's this guy doing? No, he's going away. Left shoulder, head, and then maybe right shoulder if we can't break past here, which will be super bearish. And this is the bearish sentiment. If you were bearish, it'd send us all the way back down to the 60k region, 58, 59k region down here. It would send us back to ultimately around 60 to that region, right? If you are bearish long term, but I'm not that bearish long term. I was only temporarily bearish. Long term, very bullish. And some of your favorites will go into, right, let's do this one once again. Because a lot of people, I can't keep getting these master entries for you guys because they come once in a while, once in a blue moon, and you only have one shot really at getting this right. So as we can see, impulse move up, retracement. Yeah, impulse move up, retracement. That was a very deep retracement on this occasion. Impulse move up, retracement. Yeah, are you getting it? And this has formed a symmetrical triangle. Hence the reason I keep saying symmetrical triangle, symmetrical triangle. And we've bounced off here. Now, as I've put in the Telegram very recently, we could basically just bounce here and then come back down, or we could zigzag across the support line and then break through. At some point, we're obviously going to break through. But for now, we're going to get heavy rejection. And could we possibly go lower? And if we do go lower, look, this is the area where so much demand is coming in. 107.84. Put your buy orders in there if you've got more. Like I've got my buy orders already set. I'm buying here. I don't need to buy anymore. I'm okay. I'm cushy here. If we flip there, you're one lucky person because nobody wants to buy red candles, but we're out here buying red candles. That's what separates us from the rest of the herd. Nobody likes buying here because it's scary. Look how scary that is. Like, oh my God, we're about to go. We're about to go. No, dump, dump, dump. And that's why I bought here. You see my receipts. Everybody who follows my signals to a T, and again, these are just my signals, what I'm doing. You don't have to follow it. If you are following it and you're fucking up, that's on you. I can't help you. I'm really sorry about that. But you have to change your mentality, your psychology. Stop buying in greed, buy in fear, buy the best prices. The reason you can flip 3 figures to 5, 6 figures very easily, I'm putting the signals down for you. It's not rocket science. You just need to buy and hold. Obviously, none of this is financial advice, right? But if I've done this on 3 Brett accounts, 1 Punky entry, and I've just done it on another Brett account, sorry, on WeX, so 4, Casper twice, right? And Redo is the only account I have drawdown in. It's the only unsuccessful trade so far that I'm in drawdown in, right? This is not by chance. This is not by luck. This is not by luck. This is master entry and patience and conviction on solid coins. So what we do here is, if you're not in, you're gonna have to wait for something around this region and DCA in, and then we're gonna look at putting our liquidation levels at a minimum below 0.1. Obviously, if you can put it lower, great. But at a minimum, if you're playing with a higher risk strategy, fair enough to you, fair play. I do as well on 2 of my accounts. I'll put it just below, right? And so that's where you need to be. I think I've exhausted everything. I don't want to keep reiterating everything, but this is an update. Today is what? I don't even know what today is. 25th of July, right? So we're here, receipts are there, we bought in here. We're going to see how the market plays out and we'll react to it accordingly. Perfect. Catch you in the next one.